All right, this is just an update. I'm done. I'm done for the year. I'm done stirring. I'm done boiling. So this is what I ended up with for the maple syrup season. I have some calculations here in case you guys are wondering what the tally came in at, and I did some calculations as far as the number of calories I was able to produce. I'm not sure how many days I've done it. It just kind of ran on and ran on. I'd say probably I spent 10 days boiling. To do the 140 liter vat would take me 2 days, so I'd have to start and stop one day, come back the next day to finish off, and then I was able to take home about 2 of those pails full, 2 to 4 pails I should say, on 140 liters, depending on if I added more during the second day, and that would take me another 1 or 2 days to boil down. 2 pails I could probably boil down to a finished product in about a day over on the stove. So I did half burn on fire and half burn on the stove. Let's see, read some numbers here real quick. I produced about 32 cups of sap, which was 8 liters. So 8 liters by 4 cups per liter is 32 cups. At 119 calories per cup, I produced 26,208 calories divided by 3,500 calories, which is about 7 days worth of calories. That's this syrup is here, syrup here, syrup here, big bottle. Obviously I didn't have enough containers to do everything, so I have even some drinking bottles full of syrup and whatever jars I could find. So those are all syrup here, big bottle here. And what you're looking at here is the maple sugar. That was the funnest part, was making the sugar, because you have to boil down so far. So if you don't have a big vat, the things are just defrosting here because I took them out of the freezer. If you don't have a big vat, it tends to boil over. So the sugar is kind of cool, because this is consistency of brown sugar, pure sugar, but has a maple flavoring, and that came from the tree. That is sugar that came from a tree. That to me is really interesting, and it's storable, portable. You don't really have to freeze it, although I will freeze it just in case there's a little bit too much moisture in it, because I don't want it to go off, and it's way too much sugar for me to eat. I mean, you could eat it, but it would probably make you sick, kind of thing. So this is going to be in addition to things like squash and other cooking, baking that I might do throughout the season with other wild foods. So anyway, let's do the sugar. As far as sugar goes, these are 5 pounds each, so you can kind of, I had to eyeball this because I haven't weighed this out yet. So that's about 5 pounds here, 5 pounds there, 3 or 4 pounds there, something like that. So for sugar, I ended up with 40 pounds, guesstimating. These are about 6 pounds a piece, so that would be 20 pounds plus the other 20 pounds, so 18 to 20 pounds, so 40 pounds total. Which is, let me see, I ended up with 181 portions of 100 grams, because I calculate calories in 100 grams, so that's 354 calories per 100 grams. So I produced 64,226 calories, and you divide that again by 3,500 for your daily allotment of calories, which is 18 days. So combine the two, the syrup and the sugar, I produced 25 days worth of calories at 3,500 calories each if I consumed all this. So maple sugar is worth collecting. This experiment more or less proves it. Although I did not burn 3,500 calories producing all this, because I used a stove, an electric stove, and I also used wood that was pre-cut and dried at my brother's farm property. So I didn't burn 3,500 calories, but the point is if I had to burn 3,500 calories and working a fire and evaporating all this by hand, I could make a go of it. So maple sugar is worth collecting, but only if you can get ahead of your calories burned, and if you have to have a metal container or at least a cast iron cauldron to burn in. There's some historical records showing that natives never actually did. There's no supporting evidence showing that natives actually did ever make maple syrup before they had the equipment to do it, before they had the cast iron cauldrons. It simply is not feasible to do it over boiling. So that's kind of a myth. I may do an experiment later on, maybe next year, doing a boil and talk more about how the natives didn't actually do it. But for now, let's just deal with the fact that you can make a go of it in modern times, but maybe this is more similar to modern agriculture than it is to hunter-gatherer, due to the amount of tools that you need in order to make a go of it and get ahead. But anyway, this is a lot of sugar. Like, this is tons and tons of sugar. You can imagine how far this would go in a homesteading situation. Yeah, definitely viable. So anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed that. So again, the tally was 25 days worth of calories, and the total was about 90,000 calories in total here.